Online, and then we'll get this thing started. Okay, I think we have Facebook on. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Today I'm talking to you about digital products in your coaching or consulting business, how to determine what to create, what makes sense, and just some overall options. So feel free to drop your questions and your comments into the chat. We can discuss them here live. Or if you're watching the replay, I will also respond to your comments as well. So let's get into it, guys. Digital products have become so attractive because you have people literally out here learning how to replace their 9 to 5 income using digital products alone, right? Um, with courses and such things like that. Digital products are typically knowledge based and they're downloadable a lot of times, or they're in some sort of a course portal. Um, I talk a lot about building out your product suite, and when I say product suite, as a service provider, our products are typically digital. But you can have physical products like books, journals, workbooks, mugs, merchandise. The list goes on and on. I actually do have physical products in my business as well. But when you're a coach or a consultant or even a course creator, you can have those digital products, right? People get excited about digital products because they are knowledge based, right? So you're passing down some sort of learnings, and they can be video, they can be audio, an ebook, a workbook, any or a combination of any of those. But I often get the question, what should I create? That's a very common question, and this is where having a product suite that is structured in a way that attracts your ideal client comes into play, because you can create, whatever digital product, just because it's digital, and try to sell it. And if it has nothing to do with your niche or nothing to do with driving people to your premium offerings and doesn't solve a problem that your target audience has, you can pretty much just forget about it. I mean, don't even waste your time. You will confuse your audience, lose traction, and you will not have your ideal clients focused on the ultimate action that you want them to take. It will literally just be a distraction. Okay. So, but if you structure your digital products in such a way that are in alignment with your premium offering or your high ticket offering, you will be well on your way to replacing your income. So, I think coaches make the mistake of just creating a thing to sell, like to sell something. And selling something does not create cohesiveness in your product suite. It also makes it difficult for you to have offers that evolve over time within your business, and often will result in you having to create a completely different product suite. Okay. So that's a lot of work, and you'll have to like relaunch that to your audience because you didn't like really think through what those particular products were that you were creating. So, putting some thought behind what you create and how it fits into your larger business model is really key. Hi, Joanne. Thanks for joining. So let's talk about like how this works in practice. So the first thing that I tell my clients is they have to have in place, before they go creating a ton of digital products, their signature program or their premium offering or their high ticket offer. They must have that in place. You have to know also, the second thing, you have to know what your ideal clients are struggling with. So while your high ticket offer may solve multiple problems for your ideal client, you are truly picking apart the problems one by one and like listing them out in this process. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? So you want to have your signature program first, because you don't necessarily want to have something in your signature program that's also going to be in a lower tier offer. And this is where you have to really be strategic about your offerings. The next thing is to determine what problem this offering will solve, and does your target market care about it? If they do care, then it's time to create a product that will solve that particular problem. So, what are some examples of digital products, right? I named a few in the beginning, but we have ebooks, workbooks, checklists, guides, mini trainings, videos, podcast episodes, blog posts, books, courses, mini courses, workshops. All of these things could be considered or be digital products. Now, I know you're like, well, podcast episodes and blogs, like, how does that work? Well, I mean, you could definitely put out episodes that are behind a paywall. I mean, you don't have to have everything be for free. Same thing with their blog posts, right? And also with memberships, it could be some things that are member only versus things that are available to everyone. So, just some things to think about when it comes to creating digital products, right? So, using this method, you could have a few different digital products. And I actually recommend like trying to limit it to about 5 so that's not overwhelming. And just because you have like that many doesn't mean that all of them are frontward facing to your audience, meaning some of them are actually inside your sales funnel and not marketed separately. Um, just because having too many products does create overwhelm for your ideal clients. But the goal is to actually solve problems for your ideal clients and not to overwhelm them, right? So I teach my clients how to structure their product suite so that they are optimized for conversion and community building, which are two things you need in order to build a profitable and sustainable business. So if you structure your sales funnel correctly, you can offer paid products to your target market as a way for them to experience working with you on a smaller scale before they make that large investment, giving people options, right? Giving people the option and you can also, it also helps you to kind of build a relationship with people who are maybe interested in your offerings. The one product model I will tell you is a difficult model to sustain, right? It's difficult because it either sucks up all of your time or leaves you hustling for the next from client to client and not really allowing you to operate in your zone of genius, right? So having just one offering, a lot of times coaches will tell you just have, your high ticket offering. That's really all you have. You don't have anything else. Well, it does take time for you to get people into your high ticket sales funnel and to get them to convert. So during all that time, what's happening in your business? Like you don't want to be making no income, right? So there has to be a way for people to be able to kind of still work with you on some level. Where I see people go wrong too is that they just release anything for the digital product just because it's like it's a lower cost, which and it's not really of value to their ideal client. Like their ideal client doesn't want it. So if it's just a thing you threw together for like $27, $37, unfortunately it shows and it's a turnoff for people, right? Don't be that person that just throws stuff together. If you want to attract your ideal client, right, high-end clients, the experience has to be top notch from the beginning. Excuse me. And when you are a coach or consultant and you're pitching people high ticket offers to $5,000, $10,000 and no one is buying, we tend to want to lower our prices for our services, right? And then still no one buys, right? Still no one buys. So it's not the offer, it's the marketing and the sales process. No one has tried it yet. And so how do you justify lowering the price for something if no one has left feedback? So, which is why I'm a fan of having a product suite. So having more than one digital product can actually lead you to replacing your income if structured correctly because it will lead people to your premium offering. If you follow the brand builder blueprint method, it will lead people to your premium offering because they'll see you as an expert. So hopefully I'm making sense to you guys. I mean, you understand what I'm saying. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'll make sure I go back before we end the live to answer those. But definitely, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Digital products are most definitely like the bridge to replacing your income if you strategically choose what to offer and to whom. So like meaning who is this product the best fit for, right? This also comes into play where mapping out your client continuum is really helpful in knowing where people are and how you can best serve them at those particular levels, right? So just to recap, in order to replace your income with digital products as a coach or consultant, having your signature or premium offer fleshed out first and validated is key. The second is basically knowing what your ideal clients are struggling with and like listing out all those problems. And the third is determining how you can solve one of those problems and creating a digital product around that, right? So remember, you are the expert in your business. You're the expert. And so you really do know the best pathway for someone to get, the results that they desire from A to Z. So lead them there, right? Lead them there with products, your program, your coaching, your offers that are in your product suite. And this is all a part of the Brand Builder Blueprint method, building a product suite based upon what you know about your ideal client and how you can best serve them. So if you're ready to get your coaching or consulting business off the ground, launch your signature program, as well as your other offers in your product suite in lower tiers, so that's your mid-ticket, low ticket, and your freebie, that attract your ideal client and create consistent income in your business that's going to replace your 9 to 5, your freelance, or your one-to-one business, then you'll definitely want to apply for the Brand Builder program. If you're watching me on Instagram, it's the link in my bio, Brand Builder Blueprint application. If you're watching me on Facebook, it is in the link is in the description of this live to apply for the program. Okay. But hopefully that helps you guys. And when you're looking to create digital products in your coaching or your consulting business, please let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to DM me. I'm on Facebook at iSimplyShe. I'm also on Instagram at I_simply_she. So please don't hesitate to reach out, guys. I would love to hear from you. I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I don't see any questions. So you guys take care and have a great rest of your day.